Fast Market here on the Schwab Network. It's time for Cash Tags. For that, let's bring in our next guest. That's going to be Andy Swan, co-founder at Likefolio. Welcome back to the show, Andy.
Thank you.
All right. So TJX, I mean, discount retailer, too much inventory from other companies. They give them to TJX. Their margins are good. I mean, stock's only a few bucks off its all-time highs that we hit about a month ago. Andy, do you guys have the data supporting the move?
Yeah, we do. And we've got the themes supporting the move too. I think, as we've talked about on here, several times, the consumer is moving down market a little bit, but doesn't want to give up kind of that luxury feeling. That puts TJX in the driver's seat as far as we're concerned, and it's really showing up in all the metrics that we're seeing. This is a company that last quarter revenue was up nearly 6%. Earnings per share were up 22%. They had a really good reaction to the news. Like you said, the stock's near all-time highs. And we're seeing, company-wide web visits to TJ Maxx up double digits year over year. Consumer happiness near the top of its category. And so this is a company that not only has executed really well historically, but they also have the opportunity to grow into more locations and more stores. And they have a couple of trends, a couple of tailwinds that are on their side. And that is a consumer that's getting pinched, but who still is looking for great value in some kind of luxury-ish type of items or garments that they can purchase. So, all in all, I think TJX is in the driver's seat and doing a very, very good job of steering their way through a little bit of a tricky economy.
Describe TJX's business model as the sweet spot for where the consumer finds themselves right now. They're seeking out discounts and retailers, and this treasure hunt format that brings brands and fashion and quality all to one place and allows that treasure hunt to happen. They're getting stronger and stronger. Their relationships with high-end retailers keeps getting stronger. This, like I said, they seem to be, in terms of a business model, right in the sweet spot of where the overall economy is moving, Andy.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And, I would say going into earnings, the only negative that you're going to find, at least coming out of, Likefolio and looking at Likefolio data, is the fact that the secret is out. Wall Street has caught on to the fact that TJX is in the exact sweet spot. The stock's up, 13% over the last 3 months. Really nice move, like we said, nearing or right at all-time highs. That's a phenomenal spot to be. So kudos to them. I think, overall, TJ Maxx is delivering for consumers, and they've done a really good job of managing expectations. When you go into these stores, you don't think, okay, I know exactly what they're going to have, and I'm going to get it at the best price. There is that treasure hunt type of mentality, kind of like Five Below delivers to customers, something that you really can't get online. And so I think the fact that they've been able to find this very specific niche and exploit it from both sides. The consumer wants these products at lower prices, and the luxury retailers want to get rid of their inventory. It just puts TJ Maxx in a really great position.
Andy, when you look at the different segments, they got TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods. Is that going to be maybe an issue, maybe an outlier for this company moving into earnings, just because it seems like nobody's making any big purchases on, maybe stuff for their homes anymore, or discretionary items in general?
Yeah, I think Home Goods is the kind of wild card here, the drag that will most likely occur on the company. But I think that's a known quantity when you're looking at everything that's going on in the housing market. Turnover's low, interest rates are up. Consumers kind of readjusting to that. And so I think that's a known quantity. I think what's going to probably beat Wall Street expectations is the revenues from these flagship brands, where people are going in, they're finding what they want, and TJ Maxx is getting rid of the inventory that they have in a better and better way. There's some concern about competition from some of these Chinese kind of knockoff brand sites. I think that's completely overblown. I think this will be potentially the report that puts that story to bed as well.
Yeah, and that's also a concern. PDD over in China, Temu, we're selling like $5 shirts and stuff. So we'll have to wait. Revenue's supposed to decrease a little bit. Are you guys still positive with the stock being just below all-time highs? What's your earnings score on this one?
Yeah, I like that the expectation is for revenue to be down a little bit. We think that they're going to beat that number. We have a modestly bullish outlook going into this earnings event, and like we've talked about on this show many times, with stocks at or near all-time highs, we really like the upside, kind of asymmetric quality of the bet to the upside here, because there's not a lot of supply above where the stock trades currently. So if you get the right print and you get the right outlook, things could run again for the next 3 months.
All right, great stuff. Great breakdown for us. Appreciate it, Andy.